Hey folks, welcome back to Honey Money SG. Today let's talk about Endowus versus MoneyOwl again. But this time it's not on SRS, it's on CPF investing. You know, I did a previous video last year regarding MoneyOwl versus Endowus, but I talked mainly about the SRS investing because last time MoneyOwl didn't have the CPF investing portfolios, right? So this year, MoneyOwl actually launched their new CPF investment portfolio, I think since April. So now I can actually do a comparison between Endowus CPF investing versus MoneyOwl CPF investing to see which one is a better robo-advisor to park your CPF funds. Now, like I mentioned in my previous CPF videos, right, before you even think about investing your CPF OA funds, you need to know that your CPF OA is actually earning 2.5% interest per annum. So in order for you to want to invest, you need to beat at least 2.5%. But in deeper fact, you actually need to beat 4% because your SA, your special account, can actually earn 4% annual interest. So instead of investing, why not transfer your OA to SA so that you can earn 4% annual interest, almost guaranteed, because you can actually transfer your OA to SA up to the full retirement sum before you even start to invest. And that is what I did, right? Before I even considered investing OA, I make sure that my special account is at least 170,000. Then I started to think of investing my OA because 4% risk-free is really very difficult to beat. Also, the other criteria is you need to have a minimum of $20,000 in your CPF OA in order to invest your excess funds above the $20,000 limit. So if you're using most of your ordinary account funds to go and pay for your property, be it BTO or private housing, then I don't think it's a question of whether you want to invest your CPF, because you have to put aside some funds for your mortgage payments every month, and that may actually hinder you if you're investing. And also, for an apples to apples comparison, we are only going to talk about one product, which is the Lion Global Infinity Global Stock Index Fund Class C, because this is the only equity product offered by MoneyOwl. And if you want to make an apples to apples comparison, which is also offered by Endowus as well, we can only use this one product. So our portfolio setup will be as follows. For Endowus, we will use a 100% Fund Smart strategy, 100% allocated into the Lion Global Infinity Global Stock Index Fund Class C. And likewise for MoneyOwl, it will be the 100% CPF portfolio, which is also 100% in the same fund as well. Why do I not choose other kinds of risk assessed portfolio, right? Because I felt that if there is even a bond component, that doesn't even make sense because your OA is already yielding 2.5% guaranteed by the law. So you want your bond fund to earn at least 2.5%? I think quite difficult in this kind of market conditions. So you either go for 100% equity or you don't invest your CPF OA at all. That is as simple as it gets. Firstly, let's talk about the fees. I think fees is a major component when we are investing. And for fees, we need to separate out management fees and also the total expense ratio charged by the unit trust. Now for Endowus, the net expense ratio after deducting the trailer fee rebates will be 0.34% for this Lion Global Infinity Global Stock Index Fund. And then for Fund Smart strategy, it will just be 0.3% per annum of excess fees charged by Endowus platform. In total, that will be 0.34 plus 0.3, total of 0.64% per annum for the fees paid to both Endowus and the unit trust provider. Now for MoneyOwl, the expense ratio for this fund is actually at 0.42% as advertised on their platform, and for the current promotion, they are not charging any kind of platform fees or advisory fees. So 0.42% is really the net fees that you will be paying to MoneyOwl. Of course, this promotion doesn't last forever. It will just last until the end of December this year. And from 2023 onwards next year, they will be charging a 0.4% advisory fee. This is actually coming from the MoneyOwl CEO, Chun-Ting Weber, as highlighted in this Seedly Facebook post. So again, MoneyOwl this year only 0.42%. Coming 2023 onwards, it will be 0.42 plus 0.4 advisory fees, total of 0.82% per annum. Secondly, let's take a look at the portfolio offering of these two robo-advisors. Now, like I mentioned previously, I felt that if you are not going to beat the 2.5% risk-free rate given by the CPF OA, there's no point going for a less than 100% equity portfolio because 2.5% is guaranteed in the CPF OA. So why would you not go for that? So if you want to invest, really just go for the 100% equity portfolio. And let's take a look at the 100% equity default portfolios given by by Endowus and MoneyOwl. Now, you know Endowus don't only have the Fund Smart strategy, they also have a core investing strategy. And the default CPF portfolio is actually breakdown into this allocation. 40% S&P 500 index, 30% Global Stock Index, which is the current Lion Global Fund, 15% Schroeder Global Emerging Markets Fund, and also 15% FSSA Dividend Advantage Fund. So you can see that Endowus portfolio is actually more diverse for people who may want to seek a more diversification approach rather than in just the developed markets alone. They also have emerging markets, they also have dividend players. So it's actually rather diversified for the core investing strategy. Now, if you do not like their allocations, you can actually use their Fund Smart strategy and customize the percentage allocations yourself. So Endowus portfolios are highly customizable based on your own approach and your own preference. Whereas for MoneyOwl, if we actually look at their CPF investing portfolio, right, there's really nothing to choose from. You cannot customize, you can only choose your risk preference, which I mentioned before, it only makes sense if you go for the 100% equity, and that is just in the Lion Global Infinity Global Stock Index Fund. Wow, why this fund name so long to read? Okay, lastly, let's talk about the platform, because you know in my previous SRS video comparing these two, I always talk about Endowus having a better platform because you can notice all these advanced user interface and user experience stuff. You can have like charts, you can have like historical pricing, you can have like forecasts. Very professional dashboard that makes you feel like a professional trader. But of course, Endowus is not for trading, it's for really long-term investing, like they always say. There's even a mobile app for Endowus on both iOS and Android platforms if you do want to set up your investing instructions within your mobile phone. On the other hand, if you look at MoneyOwl, it is really a simple user interface. There is not much that you can go about on the platform. There are no charts, there are no professional features that you can flaunt about, but I guess if you're doing a dollar cost average, you wouldn't really care about such features, right? Because all in all, it is just deducting maybe once per month for your CPF investing instructions, and then there's really nothing much to go and look at. But MoneyOwl also does not come with the mobile app, so that is really one big disadvantage if you're a more mobile phone person than a desktop person. But MoneyOwl is not just an investing platform, they also provide like financial planning, insurance purchase, and even free will writing. All these services are just part of the MoneyOwl financial services arm, and they are not just focused on investing. And I can say that they are one of the more ethical providers of insurance because they don't charge a commission for that. They are just fee-based advisors whereby you just pay them like a fixed fee and they will recommend the products based on what is good for your own financial situation. So it's a little bit different from those traditional insurance advisors, which is why for MoneyOwl, if you actually use my referral code, you can actually get up to $60 of GrabFood vouchers. So $20 for financial planning, $20 for investing, and $20 for buying insurance, up to $60 of GrabFood vouchers. Whereas for Endowus, if you sign up using my link, you can get $20 of excess fee credits so that you don't have to pay so much excess fees when you're just starting out investing. And just to highlight some of the other fees charged by CPF, right, for every transaction you make, for example, you have a buy-sell trade with CPF, you need to charge at least $2 to $3 worth of fees, and that is actually charged by the CPF agent bank, be it from UOB, DBS, or OCBC. And also every quarterly, they will charge you a platform fee of $2 to $3 depending on which bank you go for, right? So I would say just go with UOB because they have the lowest charges of this kind of CPF investing charges. So in conclusion, if you're just basing on the fees wise, MoneyOwl will win for the year of 2022 because it's just 0.42% per annum versus Endowus investing of 0.64% per annum if we are including the excess fees. But from 2023 onwards, we know that the promotion will not carry on for MoneyOwl, right? And that's when Endowus will actually preview. So you need to compare short term and long term whether MoneyOwl or Endowus is better for you. I can't tell you which one to go for, but if you really want to maximize this, you can invest in MoneyOwl for this year, and then at the end of the year, you sell away your entire MoneyOwl CPF portfolio, then buy back the same amount in your Endowus CPF portfolio. That will be the maximizing strategy, but you need to take note of the time difference, and the processing time can be quite long, right? So the markets may actually move in your favor or against your favor. That one I cannot tell you unless I have a crystal ball. You know, coming to think of it, maybe I'll put some money into MoneyOwl CPF investing portfolio so that I can update you guys, right? How is the portfolio doing after like 1 month or 2 months like my regular Endowus and Scythe updates. What do you think? Comment down below if you want me to invest in a MoneyOwl CPF portfolio. Anyway, if you want to watch my previous review on MoneyOwl versus Endowus for the SRS portfolios, right, then kindly refer to this video right here, because I will share with you guys what are my thoughts back then when I was investing SRS. With that, thank you for watching. My name is Christopher. This is Honey Money SG, steering young adults to financial independence.